The majority of people have a vague sense of the term LGBT.
This is unquestionably a matter of a considerable public concern, so I'm here today to bring home to you what exactly it means.
What is LGBT? It actually stands for lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender.
However, there's more than just these identities mentioned earlier. It can be divided into three categories: sexuality, romantics, and gender.
In Vietnam, according to the Institute for Studies of Society, Economy and Environment, Vietnam has approximately 1.6 million LGBT people between the age of 15 to 59.
To begin with, let's glean some information about LGBT history. LGBT history dates back to the first recorded instances of same-sex love and the sexuality of ancient civilizations.
Since 1990, 40 countries have legalized same-sex relationships.
Many more nations have lawfully banned discrimination against LGBT people.
More countries have recognized the urgency and are pressing for action at the United Nations.
I don't have a negative attitude toward LGBT community, but I'm not really in support.
I think they just like us. They have their own feeling, thinking, and sexual orientation. So be yourself.
I'm not really deep into the LGBT society, so I don't really know much about them. By the way, I think that they're just like humans like us. They deserve to live like the normal people.
LGBT people are subjected to a myriad of problems such as discrimination, torture, brutal violence, kidnapping, or even murder.
As a matter of fact, 79% of transgender people in Europe have suffered verbal, sexual, or physical harassment in public spaces, according to the Transgender Euro study.
They are often not accepted by the society they live in, are exposed to physical and mental attacks, and they are deprived of opportunities they should have as a human.
The LGBT face negative attitudes from people having deep-seated mindsets. They are often looked down on and treated in inhuman ways.
According to a survey conducted in 2013 in America, about 1 in 5, 19%, say there's a lot of acceptance for LGBT population. In some specific religions, LGBT is viewed as a sin and is forbidden, for example, Islam.
Gay teens are 4 times more likely than straight teens to commit suicide.
What may take people by surprise is that many members of LGBT community have made history and important contributions.
Even in the face of societies that discriminate against them or pretend that they do not exist.
One of the most prominent figures worth mentioning is Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple.
He admittedly acknowledged his sexuality in the hopes of encouraging other individuals who have not come out to come to terms with their sexual identity.
Fortunately, over the past decades, the general public have changed their outlooks on homosexuals in a more positive way.
This is reflected in the increasing number of privileges for LGBT community and the legalization of same-sex marriage in many developed countries as people are more open-minded.
Through this video, we encourage people to have a better understanding of this community.
That is to say, it's essential to know that homosexuality is an orientation, not a disease.
What's more, members of this community should not fall into contempt because they are making every effort to integrate and further contribute to this world.